With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Dragons of Houston taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play action. It's Smith. And this one's incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And right away, he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Smith throwing again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now Smith going to change the play. Throwing now is Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Dragons are back within a score. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Geno. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down,
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Murray now on first down. He completes it to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Gino on 1st down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here's 2nd and 7. A run between the tackles with Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Firing, and Julio Jones has it on the slant. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here's Murray from midfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Walker to start the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Geno now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again is Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Murray. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
13 yards. First down, Houston.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray now to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Check down to Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Second down, here's Davis Price. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Breida is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
That's a great read down here near the goal line. Most defenses are keying in on Kyler Murray, knowing they likes to have the ball in his hands. But here he gives it up on the option, and that's a great call as it leads to a touchdown run.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Seahawks 38, Dragons 14. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Sticking with Walker on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1st down, Murray. Rondale Moore. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Murray looking to change the play here. 2nd and 4. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And going right back to Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Taking it right down Broadway. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Geno. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
It got his man complete. A big play that time through the air. 42 yards. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football.